Dave Gardy here on the floor of the Orange County Convention Center at the PGA Merchandise Show and Convention, and one of the more interesting booths that's getting a lot of attention is walking sticks. And these clubs, I have here with me Phil Goodman, who is president and founder and inventor of walking sticks. These are really unique clubs in that I can now take 3 clubs out and get a whole range from 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way up to sandwich. And it's amazing how easy it is to move these around, and I could just see so many applications for this. Give us an overview of the company and how you came up with the idea.
Well, I came up with the idea because I love to walk, and I feel as though walking is a very important aspect of the game. You get into a rhythm, you get into a feel of walking, whereas riding, you don't have that aspect.
One of the things I've noticed is that I agree with you, and you also have noticed that more courses now are beginning to have walking, and even saying carts can't come on the course.
Right, Dave. They're designing courses today that are designed for walking the course rather than riding. In fact, they're discouraging riding in a lot of golf courses that are being designed today.
In addition, I was just thinking about one of the situations where you could use this club is when you're cart path only day, it's been raining, your ball's on the other side of the fairway, you got to get out. You could even just tell the guy to go up to the green and bring 2 of these clubs, and you could just hit into the green and never have to go back to your bag for a club.
Well, exactly, Dave, but if you're walking, you don't even have to worry about the cart path. So you can walk directly right to the ball on the fairway.
So tell us how this works. It's such a neat-looking club, and it's really we had a pro hit it, liked it. Give us an overview of how it works.
Well, it's designed just like a conventional club. It's weighted. The pitching wedge, the middle number is the length of the shaft, and all you have to do, it's very simple, very user-friendly. You just open up the shaft. Right now, it was on the pitching wedge. If you wanted a 9-iron, you just move it 5 degrees to the left, and you've got a 9-iron. If you want a pitching wedge, you move it back, of course, 5 degrees, and you've got a pitching wedge. And if you want a sand iron, all you have to do is move it to the left, and you have a sand iron.
Now, wasn't something like this on the market a few years ago?
Oh, many years ago. I think it was invented maybe 30, 40 years ago. But that club, it
had an external tools, I thought. Is that how
external tools. It had a bolt that you had to loosen up with a tool. It took you about 2 or 3 minutes to make an adjustment on that club. Whereas with this club, it only takes a matter of seconds, as you can see. And our club is really more in line with a conventional club. It hits, it plays just like a conventional club. So you're not compromising your game if you have a set of these clubs.
It's really interesting. Give us an overview of the company, what the company does. Other than have other designs coming out?
Well, we're thinking about coming out with a hybrid 357 wood. So instead of having 7 or 8 clubs in your bag, you only have to have 6 clubs in your bag, including the driver and the putter, the hybrid 357, and you have 3 of these, and that'll add up to 14 lofts, which is what the PGA wants. Which would be legal, of course.
Of course, and now you've also got a bag over here that you've designed that goes with the clubs, and this is just so light, and you're out playing and making walking a lot easier.
That's correct. It's a 7-inch diameter bag. What we have done here by designing this club is we have reduced the weight of the bag by at least 50%, if not more. So obviously it's a lot easier to walk. It's almost like carrying a woman's handbag today. I know my wife's handbag probably weighs about 15 pounds.
If you were flying and you didn't want to check your clubs and just throw them on board?
Perfect for traveling. If you go on a cruise and you're stopping at ports, perfect for stopping at a port with a lightweight bag. A lot easier, of course, to handle and get around with. If you're a traveling salesman, throw them in the back of your trunk seat, whatever, and off you go.
You know, the other thing is I know a lot of buyers are interested in this. Where are you telling buyers to go if they're interested in getting in contact with you to buy these?
Well, ideally, I'm sure you would want to go to a pro shop or a golf shop that you can swing the club, get a feel for it, and you'll see what I'm talking about as far as swinging and hitting just like a conventional club.
And if people are interested in supplying these as wholesalers and retailers, where should they contact Walking Sticks?
Walking Sticks, well, it's www.walkingsticksgolf.com.
www.walkingsticksgolf.com. And the material these are made of, just real quick?
Oh, I'm glad you asked, because the head is made out of 17.4 pH steel, which is most of the clubs are made out of 17.4 pH, but we had to make the hazel. This portion of the club here is made out of titanium. So, because we had to get the weight out of the back end here because of the lever and everything, so we would have the sweet spot right in the middle of the club where it should be.
Okay, and the shafts?
And the shaft is either graphite or steel.
Excellent. Well, Phil, thanks for giving us that overview of the Walking Sticks Club, the whole system, the bag. Congratulations on a really interesting product that's attracting a lot of attention here at the show.
Well, thanks very much, Dave.
Phil
and
Goodman,
I really appreciate it.
Founder and president of Walking Sticks and the inventor, here live on the show floor at the Orange County Convention Center. I'm Dave Gardy for the PGA Merchandise Show and Convention.